My name is Anyeka Nokono, and I am going to present on pollution. I have my other group members who will be making another presentation in Spanish language.
So the main issues I am going to talk about will be what is pollution, dimensions of pollution, then I will give a brief explanation of air pollution, water pollution, land pollution, noise pollution, and then what responsible businesses have to do. So, what is pollution? See, there are a lot of ideas and questions about pollution going around in the world today, but this presentation will give you an idea of what pollution is all about. I would say that pollution is the contamination of air, water, or soil by substances that are harmful to living organisms. So you can see that if you get to dump waste, industrial waste, toxic waste, or other harmful substances that into the sea, or you dump it into the ocean or on the land, it gets to harm nature. This is pollution. So the dimensions of pollution are air pollution, which we had already had an intro about. It's the introduction of chemicals, particulate materials that can cause or harm and discomfort humans, living organisms, or damage the natural environment. Then water pollution. This is the loss of any of the actual or potential beneficial uses of water caused by any change in its composition due to human activity. And then land pollution is the degradation of Earth's surface often used by humans. So these are being caused by human activities, and they include unregulated disposal of waste, exploitation of minerals. And then we have also noise pollution. These are unwanted sounds that impact negatively on humans and animals. So, as a responsible business, what should you do in today's world, which we are talking about green energy? We are trying to move our world forward, we're trying to preserve our environment and the earth for our generations to come. So let's examine these issues. Businesses. Business is an important part of our life. So to what extent should business grow? To what extent do we have to make profit? Where is the line we have to draw? Who draws the line? So we have to also ask ourselves, is profitability like the real issue? So should we compromise our environment for the sake of prosperity? Then if you have answers to these questions, you will discover that environmental responsibility is the key and the action to have a better world, to live in a much safer environment, where global warming will not take us by storm. We will not wake up one day and the whole earth has evaporated away from us. So businesses should not conduct practices or involve in situations or business practices that will harm humans. That is responsibility for harm to humans. Then responsibility of harm to nature. You see, a lot of companies tend to engage in activities which harm nature. They harm plants and animals. They harm some organisms which aid us and help us in the animal kingdom, the hierarchy of life, which we should as businesses, we should not engage in such activities. We should try to reduce our carbon imprint, and we should make sure that we leave a world a better place. So business ethics should also be considered in this age of sustainable development. Responsibility to humans can be seen here. See, business has a responsibility not to directly or indirectly cause harm to humans. If these harms are being done, then businesses should apply ethics in the sense that they have to compensate humans, because you are making profit and then you are also on the other way around damaging human life. So compensations must be done, and these compensations must be done to an extent that you put yourself in that kind of situation. Would you like somebody or another company to award you such damages or give you so little amount of money? Even if you're giving out this money to the governments that are involved or organizations, or how well are you sure that they are utilizing this money well? They are using this money to solve the problem that you have caused. They are using this money to represent you well. So this is talking about your own brand also in question. You have to make sure that the money you are giving out, you follow it to the land, that the users have benefited. Those you are, or those you have the intent to compensate, they are benefiting from this. So responsibility towards nature. Businesses have responsibility to preserve the ecosystem due to their aesthetic, spiritual, historic, and symbolic values. We have a lot of religions, we have a lot of beliefs in the world today, and we all live in the ecosystem here. So the animals live with us. Some animals are going extinct. There are practices that are not acceptable. Now we come back to the issue of where do we draw the line between prosperity. Do you go about and hunt down endangered species, or do you go about using animals which are not meant or fit for the purpose because of the fact that they are on the danger of being extinct? As responsible businesses, you should put all these things into consideration. And responsible business ethics, we have to ask ourselves, what then is this sustainable development which I have been talking about? So it can be seen that this is satisfying the needs of the present without compromising the future generations yet unborn. So in sustainable development, businesses should be done in such a way that it does not cause harm to the people. And then it should also preserve the generation, preserve the future for our kids, our grandchildren. So my message to you and all of our group members is that you save our environment. You save our environment so that our kids will live up and come and see the nice animals which we had when we were also children, when you were also children. So you have to save our environment. Save our environment so that the polar bears here will once again have ice, have this great iceberg to play on, to go for hunting. They should not be extinct. You have to save our environment. Apply ethics wherever you do. Think of sustainable development. Think of a better world. Be responsible.